What's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Today we're going to run through another backtesting session. We're going to do June 2025. We left off in May. I just skipped forward to the beginning of June. And yeah, let's run through this. Again, guys, Alpha Futures, code LukeX, get you the best discount available if you guys want to sign up for that. Links in the pinned comment. Discord link in the pinned comment. Everything's free in there. And if you guys want to check my TikTok, all that stuff, it's in the pinned comment as well. So go check all that out. And if you want to see my other backtesting videos, they are all in the backtesting playlist on the channel. And yeah, let's get right into this. So starting off here on the daily, we're on Monday, June 2nd, 2025. And basically on the daily, we took out these highs right here. We failed to close below this daily gap. We are pushing below it right now. 4 hour showing some recovery, tapping out of this 4 hour gap. Potentially we could see a move higher. We look on the 1 hour. If we want to continue higher, we're probably going to run obviously these highs right here, and then our next draw on liquidity is going to be these highs. And if we want to run lower, we're going to be looking at these lows down here. Okay, let's move and skip in. Okay, we're going to take out both of those draws right off the bat. Let's move up a time frame here. Let's move back to the hourly and see what we could work with here. All right, wanted to fill the rest of that gap. Okay, let's see what we want to do here. Let's see if we get a pullback. Okay, we're gonna just rip through that draw. Really kind of annoying start already, but we'll see if we can get anything here. So all right, so now we took out these highs. We tapped into a 4 hour gap. On the 5 minute, we have a 5 minute unfilled right here. Okay, let's give this a second here. Okay, so we're respecting right now out of a 1 minute gap. We got a strong bearish close. I think we can go for a short really quick right here, and we can go for a quick break even at this 5 minute low. Not 5 minute low, this 5 minute gap, and then maybe we could target let's see here, down to this unfilled like 2 minute with this no body, or this no, well, there's a small wick on that candle. I'm gonna give this a try for a reversal. Yeah, we're extended to the upside. I'm gonna give this a try. If this gets stopped out, it is what it is. We're gonna see what happens here. Okay, immediately we get break even, so that's just perfect. Now obviously at this point you could be taking profit. I'm going to take a partial off here. I'm going to take half the position off here, and I'm going to see if we can continue to hold this, because at this point I'd obviously be scaling out. We tapped into the 5 minute, but most importantly we're trading above a 1 hour trade, and you don't really know how far these are going to retrace, so you do want to try to lock in some profit. So I'm going to go and take out half the position there, and we're going to see if we want to run lower or we want to reverse here. Okay, so we did open up that 3 minute gap, but I'm going to continue to hold this, see if we flush. Okay, boom. TP gets smashed. All right, let's run through this trade. Basically, price runs up aggressively, ends up taking out these highs, taking out all this buy side, and at this point we're looking for potentially some type of reversal. We have a 5 minute unfilled gap right here that we could easily trade into, so we're looking to see that get rebalanced. On the 1 minute, we get a strong inversion to the downside. We retest into this 1 minute gap. We get a strong bearish close out, take the entry there, stops above. I go break even at the 5 minute unfilled, take a partial around here, and then full TP at this unfilled 2 minute down here. And yeah, that's the trade. We start off, we're now up 2.4K on the balance, and we're going to move over to the next day. So let's keep this going. So on the daily, we're super close to previous day high, and we are also rejecting heavily to the downside. 4 hour is very bullish. 1 hour is pretty extended as well. Let's look on the 15. Let's let this play a second. Okay, so we're going to take out those highs right off the start here. And as you can see, price is trading within a 4 hour gap. We have these highs up here. That would probably be our next draw. So if we want to continue, that would be where we're looking to target. If not, we're looking at a reversal, which we might be getting something here. Okay, so we got a strong rejection right here. Strong displacement to the downside. As you can see, market opens up. moves down. What could we target here? So we could target, let me see here. I think we could run this to these lows, because at the end of the day, it might sweep these lows and just continue higher. That's the only issue. I'd really want to see it kind of displace through these lows, but I'm going to give this a shot. We do have these relative equal lows down here that price could potentially come down to. This is not an A plus setup, but I'm going to try this out. And yeah, let's see what happens. I have to go break even right here. We took these lows out as well. This might just stop me out break even and continue to run, but I don't want to see price sweep these lows and continue against me. So let's just see what happens. Okay, it's going to stop us out. It might just run to TP. Okay, no, so we saved ourselves a loss there. Reason being because we had these lows built up right here. So I didn't want to see price sweep and then go against us, which ended up happening. So we managed it as soon as we swept these lows right here, just because it gives us a little bit kind of breathing room. But we take the break even there. And now potentially we could seek to the upside, maybe. Let's just kind of give this a second. Let's see what price wants to do here. Let it play out for a minute. And see if we can catch anything else here. So again, we put in this massive wick right here. We could trade back towards it. I want to check ES to see if so ES took out that high. That's why I'm going to probably avoid this and potentially look and see if we want to trade lower here. All right, so okay, we put in a lower high. We took those highs. We just inversed this 2 minute. Actually, we didn't really. This is just kind of a weak candle closure. Let's see if we get some displacement down here. What is this thing doing? All right. We just got a strong inversion to the downside here. In terms of targets, I'm gonna fade this. I don't really like this PA. Let's see if we deliver out of this gap here with a strong closure. Yeah, I'm gonna fade this day, and we're gonna go to the next day. I don't really like anything that's happening here. I'll be right back in 1 second. All right, so start off on the daily again. Okay, price still approaching these highs over here. Is this like a previous week's high? Yeah, so this is the previous week's high we're approaching right here. We look on the 4 hour, still bullish. We're trading above that 4 hour bearish gap. 1 hour is kind of in some consolidation. Right now we're in a 15, so we want to see if we want to trade through this or kind of reject. Our next buy side draw is obviously going to be this swing high right here. So let's give this a couple candles here and see what price wants to give us. So right now price is tapping into this 1 minute. Let's see if we get some displacement. I kind of like this for a quick continuation long. Nothing great, but I think, yeah, ES still has the draw higher. Again, I do prefer 3 minutes, like continuations and up, like 5 minute 15. But this looks decent. I'm going to give this a try. We do have a strong draw here. Like I said, this is this hourly high right here. We are pretty extended, but we got a nice candle closure. Did we get anything on the... I don't know. I'm going to give this a shot and just see, just for a quick continuation 1-to-1. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Perfect. Okay. So again, not the greatest trade. We did have a draw here. We also have previous week's high up here, but I'm not looking to target all the way up here. I'm looking to just catch this low-hanging move. We have this 1 hour high right here. Prices displaces towards the draw, pulls back into this 1 minute bullish gap. We get a strong bullish close out. I take the entry there. I mean, ideally you're looking for an inversion or something, but there's no inversions here, so I'm just entering off this like candle. Stops below the low, 1-to-1 to the draw on liquidity, and ES also had room to continue to run to that draw, so we're going to take that. That's our second win. We are 2 wins and a break even right now, and we'll go over to the next day. Okay. So now we took out this high. We took out the previous week's high. Again, we could continue to trade higher. That doesn't mean just that we're going to reverse. But we are trading within a daily bearish gap still. Now for draws and liquidity to the upside, we have this gap right here that we haven't tapped. And now we have this high right here. I think we had news or something. Anyway, we have this high right here. So let's see kind of what way we want to displace towards. Right now, price is delivering out of a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Strong displacement up, strong displacement down. Okay. So we're continuing to respect this 15-minute right here. All right, I kind of like this for longs, I'm not going to lie. We got a 1 minute, we manipulate up, then down. Now we're looking for price to potentially manipulate back in the same direction. I'm going to give this a shot. This isn't like a great trade again, but potentially we can catch a move like that, go break even at these highs. I'm going to give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We do have this draw down here. So let's just see. Oh, do we have an SMT? Hold on. Let me check this out really quick. Oh, we have an SMT. So NQ swept those lows as well. ES swept those lows. NQ never did. Bullish SMT, manipulation down, up, then down, then back up. We get a 1 minute inversion. I'm going to try this. All right, we get stopped out. Honestly, I thought that was a decent trade. A little more displacement to the upside would have been a little bit more ideal, but I honestly thought that was a pretty good trade. But we might be able to flip our bias really quick. So we're about to inverse this 5 minute. We got a strong 3 minute close right here. I kind of like this just for a quick continuation short off that candle. Because our next draw at this point, let me just see something really quick. I think we're going to carry this momentum. I think we're going to at least swing to these lows right here. Maybe we can catch a quick 1-to-1. I'm going to try this out. Perfect. All right. So we're wrong about the first play. We get the manipulation up. We manipulate down. We get the manipulation up. We had an SMT. I honestly thought we were going to deliver higher, but we did have this here that I was kind of like wondering if we wanted to just continue to chop lower towards that. We get strong displacement here. I mean, ideally, you'd wait for this 5 minute to inverse, but this 3 minute candle just closed strong bearish, breaking out of this range. I'm anticipating price to just come down. I would have just targeted to here, but we wanted the 1-to-1, and I didn't want my stop to be like crazy small. So we take that, we get that win back, and now we are 3 wins, break even, and 1 L. Okay, so daily is extremely bullish. We still have this swing high up here. 4 hours bullish, 1 hour is bullish as well. We're trading within this bearish gap though. So let's see if we want to reject. All right, so price is respecting out of this 5 minute bullish right here. We just got a strong displacing candle, although I want to see price displace a bit higher if I'm going to continue to look for like continuation longs, because the draw is all the way up here. So let's see if we can trade a bit higher and then get like a 5 minute continuation. We never got the pullback yet. Okay. So let's keep waiting here. Okay. So price is technically still holding within that gap. Okay. The 5 minutes going to inverse in 2 minutes. So maybe we'll wait for that. Okay, so 5 minute inversion right here. 5 minute inversion, as you can see right here, after sweeping out all those highs, we're super extended to the upside. I think we can honestly run this down to here, and we can go break even like right here. I'm gonna give this a try. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, break even. Let's see if it just flushes. All right, we get stop break even. I honestly could have taken a partial right there at this internal low, but I honestly thought we would want to dig into this 15, but we'll take the break even. That could have been a winning trade, but I'm fine with that. I'll take that as a break even. Let's see what would have happened. Whatever. Anyway, could have been a winning trade, but whatever. Let's go to the next day. All right. Daily looks pretty indecisive right now. We have previous day high still above. 4 hour looks pretty clean bullish. 1 hour is pretty bullish. We have these highs right here. Okay, we're in deep consolidation. I want to see price do something here. Yeah, okay, we're going to manipulate up. We're going to manipulate down. We have a drawdown here that potentially we can look to target. Okay, I kind of like this for shorts right now. Manipulate, or we displace down. We get a retracement. We come back up. Let me just see if we get a 1-to-1. To the draw. I'm going to give this a shot really quick. Beautiful. Okay. Basically, we break out of this consolidation. Strong push down, retrace, displacement again, clear draw and liquidity at that 1 hour low right there for a quick 1-to-1 in and out. And yeah, we knocked that trade out as well. So we're 4 wins, 1 loss, 1 break even. We could have had 5 wins, but unfortunately didn't take profit on that last one. But daily looks very indecisive. We're not putting in strong body candles. This could be a sign of a reversal. 4 hour, 1 hour's trading out of this bearish gap. Okay, let's see if we want to displace one way or the other here. Let's see if we get manipulation, then manipulate back down. Okay, we get that. Let's see if we can start displacing towards the draw a little bit more. All right. Let's see if we get a pullback. All right, never mind. Let's see something here. 2 minute inversion, potential shorts right here. We also took those highs out. Doesn't look too bad. We manipulate above those highs. We manipulate down. We manipulate back up. We get a 2 minute inversion. I'm going to give this a shot because we're delivering right now out of a 1 hour bearish for value gap. We have a draw lower at these 15-minute lows right here. We did deliver and bounce off this 15-minute bullish gap, but we came up, manipulated the highs. We got a strong displacement down. On the 2 minute, we got that inversion. This seems to me like we want to go lower, but I could be wrong, so we'll see. Okay, nice rejection there. Let's see if we want to go lower. All right, we're going to take the stop out on that one, unfortunately. It is what it is. Maybe we get one more re-entry. Let's see if we get this 3 minute. I'm taking this one more shot. And if it doesn't play out, it doesn't play out. And I'm going to give my stop a little bit more room. Let's see if we get that. 3 minute inversion. We swept those highs again, delivering out of a higher time frame bearish for value gap. Terrible, terrible PA right now. I really want to just close this, but we'll just let it play out here. Okay, ends up hitting TP. I'll take that, honestly. It's like, I don't know why that was so tough, but price delivering out of a 1 hour bearish gap. We waited for the highest time frame inversion. We get the 3 minute inversion after we manipulate above those highs one more time, which was this draw right here. We inverse it, stops above the high. I gave it a little bit of room just to be safe, and eventually it starts to tank, and we end up hitting our draw, which was this swing low down here. Let me check the win rate. Total trades, 5 wins, 3 losses. Okay. All right. Let's do a handful more. Okay, so we got some news here. So let's see what kind of draw we want to displace towards. We have the data highs and the data lows. What is this news? Okay, CPI. Oh shit, I'm skipping 3 minutes at a time. Give me 1 sec. All right. So market opens up. I want a little bit clearer displacement here. I don't want to get reversed on, and I need to check if ES swept that data low. So did ES sweep the data low? No. Okay. So right now, we're delivering off that 3 minute. Let me check the 30 second. Let's see if we inverse this 30 second. Give it one more candle here. I'm taking that right to the data low. Strong 2 minute bearish close right here. We have a clear draw on liquidity at this data low. I want to see us just flush lower. I don't think we'd reverse here, but we could. We could honestly get stopped. Okay, beautiful. Okay, price was delivering. We obviously got a little bit of a retrace. Ideally, we would have got to the 5 minute, but we didn't. We rejected off of this 3 minute bearish for value gap right here. You want to look for like displacement or something here. Didn't really see a nice close, but then I saw this strong 2 minute close, and at this point I'm assuming we're just gonna flush through. More just discretion. Like ideally we would have had like a strong inversion, like a stronger displacement close, like just something more obvious. We got it a little bit here. It's not the greatest entry, but we do take that 1-to-1, and yeah. Let's keep going here. Let me just check how long this video is. Okay. All right. So daily's continuing in a bullish order flow. We took out the previous day low. We have a 4 hour gap potentially. We could look to target there. 1 hour just swept these highs. Let's see if maybe we want to manipulate and continue higher. This draw right here. We just swept that internal high right there though. So what do we have here? 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. Let's see what happens in this 1 minute gap. Okay. Price respects this 1 minute. Let me just give it one more candle here. Okay. Can we get a 1-to-1 here? If I move the stop up. Actually, this isn't great. Let me just see what. Okay. We're delivering out of a 1 minute gap. We have a draw higher at this swing high right here. And we have relative equal highs above. And I believe I said we had a gap here. A 4 hour above. Yeah, so we're delivering out of this 1 minute. Strong displacement to the upside. I really don't want to see the momentum slow down here. I want to see price just flush higher. I'm going to go for this quick 1-to-1. This isn't like a crazy good setup again, but... Okay, so candles, let's give it one more candle here. Yeah. Going break even here. Hopefully we just flush higher. All right. It just edged my TP. Literally edged my TP, but whatever. We take the break even right there. I think I did set it to break even, right? Okay, yeah. So we take the break even there. Even though that could have easily been a winning trade. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. But yeah, break even trade, literally like a tick. Like, come on, bro. Whatever. Let's do a few more. Okay. Daily sold off heavily bearish. We did put in equal lows right here. 4 hours delivering out of a 4 hour gap. Okay. What is our next draw on liquidity? Our next spot that we could target is going to be this unfilled gap right here on the 1 hour and the 15. Otherwise, we're probably going to seek a reversal. Let's see if price pulls back. Let's wait for this 5 minute. Wait. We rejected off this 3 minute. Let me see if we get an entry here. I don't want to force it along. I'm just curious to see if I'm not taking this. I just want to see if this would have played out. No, you would have got stopped out. There was not enough range to the draw. I was just curious. Let's see if we pull back into this 5 minute though. Oh, this ended up, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right. So we have 5 minutes until the 15 minute gap. Let's just wait for that. See if price can tap into that 15. Okay. And let's see if we want to just trade through it, because our next draw for sell side is going to be all the way down here. Again, we wicked into that gap up there. Let's see if we get a continuation model for lower maybe. Okay, so we rejected that 2 minute. All right. I'm kind of liking this for shorts. It's pretty apparent that this is going to be our draw. So let's give this a shot. Perfect. I was supposed to go break even after we took that low. I just was kind of clicking fast, but basically the thing here is you want to see this 15 minute hold. So if this 15 minute doesn't hold, what are we going to do? We're going to trade through and trade to the sell side, which is going to be this swing high. So clearly we're trading through it. We didn't inverse it, but we're clearly trading through it. Now I want to see a continuation off a gap. So price trades off this 2 minute, trades lower. Then we trade off this 1 minute. We get a strong close here. I'm anticipating price to potentially flush here. And we take out these relative equal lows. Boom. Another trade. Okay, so what is the win rate again right now? 7 wins, 3 losses, 3 break evens. All right. I'll give this like one more trade. One or two more trades. We'll see what happens. Okay, so daily's looking bullish. Nice recovery. We're still trading within this 4 hour, but looks like we're going to probably want to approach and take out this low rate, this high right here. We're in a 1 hour bullish. All right, we're just going to manipulate to the upside immediately. Take out that high. The next draw to the buy side is going to be these highs right here. So either we want to seek a continuation up towards those, or we're looking at reversals. Price trades off that 2 minute. I don't see anything here. Okay, we're going to sweep that high out. 1 minute, let's see price. All right, I don't think we're going to get anything here, but our next draw, these highs, and then whatever these highs. Let's see. We're super extended at this point though, so I'd want to see like a 3 minute or something. Yeah, I don't think we're getting anything here. It's just gonna keep going. Okay, anyway, let's skip to the next day. Hopefully we can get like one more good trade here. Okay, so what the hell just happened? Okay. Is this glitching? Oh, let me just refresh this really quick. All right. Weird shit here. On this gap, I want to see price kind of break out of this. See if we want to trade towards our buy side. We have this draw up here. Okay. Let's give this a sec. 2 minute. Let's see if we can get above this high. Nope. Sweep those highs out. Let's see if we get a continuation lower. All right, so our next major sell side draw is going to be this low down here. All right, I don't know what's up with this PA right now. I don't see anything I like right now. I'm not seeing anything I like here. Skip one more day. Let's try to get one more trade here, at least. All right, so we swept the previous day low. The 4 hour starting to make a recovery. 1 hour looks like kind of a mess. We have some relative equal highs up here. And then for sell side, this would be our main draw at the moment. Displacing heavily to the downside. I kind of want to short. Okay, never mind. All right, let's see. Our next draw is going to be these lows over here. Okay, we're going to take those out. No chance to get into those. We're probably going to take these out. And then below that is this. So let's see what happens here. Again, we're going to take that low out. Maybe we reverse here, or we just continue lower. So we have a 5 minute gap about to form. We're going to tap into it. Okay, we're going to trade up. All right, like this is getting ridiculous. There's nothing here. 3 minute. 1 minute. Okay. Give us something here. Like, what is going on, man? Okay, we tap into this 5 minute right here. We tap into that 5 minute. We're trading above that high I don't like, but we get a strong displacing candle right here. Let's see if we could trade towards those highs for the quick one-to-one. Perfect. Okay. Finally. Okay, I didn't like that the only problem was that ES had took those highs, but it just looked like we were bullish. We'd taken out all the sell side. 5 minute, we're respecting off a 5 minute gap. We're looking at an entry. We get this 1 minute inversion, as you can see. Right here we get this strong 1 minute inversion, but on top of that it's a strong displacing candle. I would have in real time gone break even here, obviously targeted here for the one-to-one, but we take that quick one-to-one, and yeah, I think we're done for the session now, guys. We made 7.1k. If you look at the win rate, 72%, which isn't great, but we had 8 wins. We had 3 losses and 3 break evens. I could have, again, there should have been 9 wins, but that 1 break even, like, whatever, it is what it is. There was like, well, 2 really, but like, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, pretty good session. I'm happy with that. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. We'll be back with another one soon. I'll try to keep these going like weekly as long as I can. And that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.